So, you've always wanted a warlord? So do I. You don't have one? Neither do I, unfortunately, but I have the next best thing, guys. I was able to gear a similar champion on my account to hit extremely hard, but also provide an unstoppable form of crowd control. We've covered him before, but I think he deserves another spotlight. We're gonna do Basher in today's video. Let's jump right in. Alright, so let's first start by highlighting a few things about Basher. Number one, he's Void. Number two, he's an attack-based champion. When we look at his stats, look at his starting attack. He has almost 1500, not to mention 60% crit damage. If we look at other typical epic champions, they usually have about 50% crit rate, alright? So right off the bat, we get a lot more attack, we get more crit damage, and we are Void. Then there is, of course, this skill right here, which will attack all enemies and increase the cooldown of all of the target skills by 2 turns, alright? So this is what I mean by he is comparable to Warlord in that sense. So he hits hard, he has a good form of crowd control, he is Void, and this cannot be stopped. So I know we actually talked about him before, and he was usually in some of my arena teams, right? But I've since removed him, but now I thought, why not give him a shot yet again? Because I was able to put together a very fancy immunity set, and this is my first offensive immunity set, and I have it on this guy right now. It did take a few pieces from other champions, so he's not always going to be geared like this, but hitting 100% crit rate, being above 200 speed, having above 240% crit damage, of course 270, 300% crit damage would be that much better, but hey, come on, this is my account here, we're not talking about a godly account. We also only have 4.2k attack, which might get better over time. I still have a few pieces that I can finish here, but let's go over these pieces. So we have crit rate, speed, accuracy, and crit damage, which is perfect for this guy. We have speed, crit rate, and attack. Of course, we'd love to have like crit damage here, or maybe even accuracy would be great. Same thing here, speed, crit rate, accuracy, crit damage. If we roll that on that shield, that would be number 1. As for the gloves, 6-star crit damage, cruel, right? So 2 pieces of cruel with the immunity set, and then we have a very fancy attack percent chest piece, probably one of my better pieces on my account, with attack, crit rate, and crit damage, and then some reasonable boots as well with crit rate, crit damage, attack, and HP. As for the ring, we have attack with 1 roll on attack percent, could be better. We have a crit damage amulet, not a lot of accuracy on there. Hopefully we'll get better over time. And then we have, of course, an accuracy banner, all right? So if you want this guy to apply the this right here, the increase in cooldown of all the target skills by 2 turns, you got to have a good amount of accuracy as well. And I used to have him with Eagle Eye. I used to only use him for a crowd control champion. But then I found out something absolutely amazing, and I'll get to that in a second. And here are the masteries real quick, so you can kind of see I'm just going for straight up like nuker. And for the tier 6, we're using Helm Smasher. I don't think you can right there. Okay, so Helm Smasher. So here's what I found out about this guy today. And here's Foley, and this is a tool that is provided by a player, so that he made this, so huge shout out to him because it's absolutely amazing. It covers basically the skills, and we even have the multipliers on here. So my usual nuker is Foley, and he has a multiplier of apparently 4 times his attack on his A3 for the Sealed Fate. We also get from this some sort of crowd control, which is a turn meter reduction by 15%, and of course you have a block revive. So in a sense, this might be a little bit better. But look at our Basher here. Basher has on his second skill, Stinging Blast, 3.8 times the multiplier of his attack, and he has what seems to be here like the total amount. It says 9.1k. I would assume this is because it's being multiplied by his total attack. So he even has higher attack than Foley and a very similar multiplier, which means that his skill, Stinging Blast, is actually an extremely strong nuking ability. So I thought, why not put that to the test in the arena? And that is what we're gonna do. So let's go check it out. Alright guys, so here we go with our first fight for our Basher. We want to see just how hard this guy is going to hit. Let's go full auto here. AoE decrease defense and weaken. AoE true fear, hopefully it sticks. And then, bam! Pretty reasonable. We didn't unfortunately get the Duchess, but we hopefully every once in a while will block that skill so that she can't try to revive, which she did right there, but we got our Lydia to go to work for us, right? And right there, boom, with the A3 as well. Very reasonable. Let's do another fight here. Next team, let's try this one because why not? And let's see how hard we can hit now again with this guy. Here we go. boost, decrease defense and weaken, AoE true fear, and then bam. Again, very reasonable. I saw like an 82k damage there. We're going to slow it down for the next couple of fights just so that we can see just how hard exactly we are hitting with this guy. Let's try this team right here. Let's go. Boom. Auto again, of course. All right, boost up. AoE decrease defense and weaken. Hopefully we get to our Jack before they go. Unfortunately, they go. Okay, here we go with our Jack. AoE decrease defense and weaken. He hits kind of hard, actually. We got to sleep there on that Masteries, and then here we go with Stinging Blast. Boom! 94k, 77k. Pretty interesting. Guys, I'm telling you, man, we are sleeping on this guy. All right, let's try one more right here. Relatively tough. There is a Krisk in there. That's what I want to see. Can we hit through those shields, and can we manage to kill these champions anyway? Speed boost, AoE decrease defense, and weaken. AoE true fear to boost up our damage once again. Let's slow this down, and let's see just how hard we're going to hit with this Stinging Blast. And bam! 88k, 70k. Very impressive on top of adding the crowd control. Again, guys, Basher is absolutely amazing. You know what? Let's do one more here. Let's finish with this one because at this point we're almost in platinum, and now it's getting really hard. So obviously this is not going to be a platinum kind of team because I just don't have that kind of gear for my account, but we do have a Valkyrie on the enemy team. Let's see if this is going to screw us over. All right, they did boost up. We did get hit. We're not dead. Let's see if we can come out of this with our nuker. Come on, Basher, show me what you got. And AoE decrease defense and weaken. All right, they lost their Foley, and right there, ooh, almost hold down. So, guys, it's maybe not perfect, but you can kind of see if you're just starting out and you're really looking for a dedicated nuker, Basher can probably fill that role. On top of that, he adds unstoppable, a form of crowd control, which is absolutely fantastic. So that was the whole point of this quick showcase. In an immunity set, if you manage to make it to your nuker, then you've got yourself a pretty annoying team to deal with, right? So even if they have immunity sets, then they can't prevent that block cooldown from happening. All right, so I'll quickly show you guys the Great Hall just in case you guys want to compare stats. And then I will let you guys go. So here it is, my Great Hall. I believe you can't see all the way down here, but basically attack is at rank 7, and then the HP is kind of maxed out. That was for the Cold Hearts, guys. So there you have it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Hopefully you've learned something today. I'll catch you guys later.